Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video here on Disney Magic Time. Welcome home, Disney adults. And this is taking a look back of my time at Walt Disney World back in August for my 30th, experiencing it and just talking about some of my favourite moments, some of my top 10 moments. I know I've talked a little bit about it over on the podcast. I did like the rides and things like that, did some food, reviewed the food and stuff like that, but I've never really spoken about the experiences and why that some of these things were like some of my favourite things, and so purposely why it was probably like one of the best holidays I've ever been on. Today that's what we're going to do, so sit back, relax, and let's dive into my top 10 moments of my most recent Walt Disney World trip. We're going with the Hollywood Studios day. Now, Hollywood Studios is, I've said it time and time, is my least favourite park. Sorry, I will say it. The last time I went back in 2011 before this recent trip, there was not a whole lot to do. There wasn't. Now, this most recent trip had some good highlights. Toy Story Land was absolutely phenomenal. Really, really good. Slinky Dog Dash. Toy Story Mania is always fun. I love Toy Story Mania. And Swirling Saucers was pretty okay for a conventional kind of like whip ride, which was essentially what it is. It was kind of fun. The music was pretty bopping and stuff like that. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Hollywood Studios, Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I know of the IP, and I'm currently going to try and change that. And it's safe to say I'm slowly becoming a Marvel fan. Very much so. Currently, a little bit through my journey of watching the MCU complete timeline. Gotta say, I've enjoyed the majority of them. There are a couple that are a bit hit and miss for me, but we'll talk about that very, very soon. That video will be coming out for y'all soon, but I'm rambling. But Star Wars, I'm not a huge fan of, but I appreciate what it does. I appreciate the land. I appreciate the story it's trying to tell. I got to ride Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run. I was an engineer. I was single rider. It was a lot of fun. It was pretty good. I mashed the crap out of them buttons. That's where your boy was able to sort himself out and really zone in and press those buttons right on time. And then, dare I say, I did not miss a beat. I was on it, 100% baby, 100%, let's go. But yeah, Hollywood Studios, man, was such a good day. It was really, really fun. Mickey and Minnie's was a lot of fun. The whole day was great. It was a lot of fun. The park has changed quite a bit, and I'm happy for that. Because for me, Hollywood Studios was like a half-day park. I spent my full day in Hollywood Studios. There's a couple of times where I was a bit like lulling about and just chilling and relaxing in the park, taking in the atmosphere, which is, people say, don't do that. I'm like, I'm going to do that because that's what I want to do. I'm going to take in the atmosphere. I'm going to sit. I'm going to relax. I am going to people watch at Disneyland, because what better place is it to people watch than the most magical place on earth? Who knows? Walmart, maybe? But anyhow, apart from that, the best barbecue place I ever had on property was at Roundup Barbecue. That place was so cool. And I've said it time and time again. This was a fantastic, kind of family style buffet. A hell of a lot of food for just one person. A hell of a lot of food, but it was so good. So good. The brisket, the ribs, it's all so good. I'm just salivating at the mouth just thinking about it. I really, really want some more barbecue food. Barbecue's like the best, man. Barbecue's like the best. And I had barbecue twice. I had a barbecue brisket cheese, grilled cheese, which was fantastic. I tried to recreate the grilled cheese here at home. Go and feel free to check that video out. It was a lot of fun. I enjoy cooking. Go and check it out. Zacks Disney Cooking. In case you're new here, we create Disney recipes. A lot of fun. We've had a few, and they all turn out. Not to toot my own horn because I'm a good cook, but they all turn out pretty dang good. But Hollywood Studios, man, was a fantastic day. I absolutely loved it. I have a bigger appreciation for Hollywood Studios now. I do. I do. It's probably still my least favourite park, but it's very much so. It's bumped itself up into the category of being closer to Animal Kingdom than it was closer to the dumpster fire. But yeah, so Hollywood Studios, you earn my respect. Let's move on to number 9. Now, number 9 is one of my favourite places. My second favourite park below the Magic Kingdom. And that is Epcot, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. The year-round World's Fair for festivals and fantastic rides and attractions and edutainment. Now, I'm a huge fan of edutainment. I love learning. I love being able to be told a story through an attraction, and Epcot has it all. Soaring. The Journey of Water featuring Moana was surprisingly good. I really enjoyed that. Journey into Imagination with our favourite purple dragon, Figment. The park mascot, as it were. He's everywhere, and everybody loves Figment. If you're a fan of Epcot, you love Figment. The World Showcase, 100%. Absolutely love the World Showcase. One of my favourite places. Love it. Spaceship Earth, fantastic ride. A geodesic dome that looks like a giant golf ball. I've spoken about it, I've told you. It's a lot of fun. I love it. I love it. But what makes Epcot special this time around is I got to experience all my favourite attractions. I got to have some amazing foods in the Mexico Pavilion. It was so good though. Man, the food there was incredible. And it always is. I feel at Epcot is really good food. Japan Pavilion, I got to explore the Japan Pavilion. I got to buy a gift for Jake. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was so good to just be able to just walk and just experience. And Epcot for me is one of those parks where I like to, again, take in the atmosphere. I watched Harmonious. That was insane. That was such a fantastic show. It gave me a few tears. I shed a couple of tears, man, watching that because it was just so incredible. I had a fantastic view. I was right up at the front. I secured a spot right at the front. I was like, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to do that. Right after my dinner, at the Mexico Pavilion, I was like, right, I'm heading where I need to be. I'm going to get slap bang in the middle. I had a fantastic view. And no, it was fantastic. Epcot is just one of those. Living with the Land is one of my favourite attractions at Epcot. Being able to experience that again was just phenomenal. Soarin' is again one of my favourite rides in Epcot, and it was just phenomenal. It really, really was. I absolutely love every single ride that I've ridden ever at Epcot, and wholeheartedly, I love Epcot. It's one of my favourites. 100%. I absolutely love it. I had such a good afternoon there because it was a day I did Ohana's. So I did Ohana's for like late breakfast, early lunch, and then by the time I got to Epcot, it was like 2 p.m. And so I spent the whole afternoon there from like 2 till like 9, 10 when it closed. It was just a fantastic afternoon. It really, really was. I got to do everything I wanted to do and more. Another thing I didn't do was Guardians, Ratatouille and Frozen. Ratatouille and Frozen were down, unfortunately, today, and Cosmic Rewind I didn't get a chance to do. Epcot was a fantastic day. I absolutely loved Epcot. Again, second favourite park, and yeah, 100%. I just loved the whole afternoon. It was just fantastic. There wasn't really one moment that I loved more than the other. It was just being able to experience it and enjoy it and just have a fantastic time being in that park. And so yeah, Epcot for the win. Second favourite park under Magic Kingdom. It's got to be. Moving on to number 8, the golf round that I procured at Disney World. This was my birthday. The whole reason for this trip was going on my birthday. I had 2 goals in mind. The goal was for my birthday to play a round of golf at Disney World and to watch the Dreams that Soar drone show, which, may I say, chef's kiss, absolutely beautiful show. Again, made me shed a tear. The song was incredible. It was a limited time run and I got to experience it. It's on the channel, feel free to go and watch it. It's beautiful. It really, really is a fantastic show. But the golf round was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. The only downside to it was we got rained out. And unfortunately I didn't get to finish a full round at Disney World. I didn't even finish the first 9 at a Disney World Park golf course. I was playing Lake Buena Vista, which is the one right close to Disney Springs, which was perfect for me. We went back to Disney Springs after I got changed. But the golf round itself, the course itself was gorgeous. Friendship boats going down the lakes. It was just down the water pathways. It was gorgeous. It was so beautiful. I was playing with a lovely bunch of people. We was in a 4-ball. I played with a guy from Liverpool, which was really fun. I played with a couple from, I think, Massachusetts, and they were fantastic. We had a lot of fun, just having a great time, just listening to music, and that was a culture shock a little bit, because golf over here is very different to how it's perceived over in America. Now in America you have golf girl, like cart girls who bring you drinks and snacks and you pay for them, blah blah blah. And you have golf carts are kind of a necessity in the States because the holes are so far away from each other. Like one tee box could be like a good 100 meters away from from the green that you've just finished on. And don't get me wrong, the scenes are absolutely gorgeous on some of the courses that I've seen like in the States. But it was very much a culture shock because inside the golf carts it was like Bluetooth connected. It was very easy, it was breezy, it was very relaxing. It was a very relaxing type of play. Now, don't get me wrong, golf is very relaxing but also very stressful at the same time. You're always worried about your next shot, you're always worried about in the moment, but you're in the moment. And that's what makes golf beautiful and what makes it so good for me, because I can just shut out the world. I can go and play a little bit of golf. It's essentially like being at a Disney park. You're only thinking about your next step in the park. You're not thinking about work, you're not thinking about life, you're not thinking about anything. And that's how I feel both in the parks and on the golf course. Now, it's very much like I say, it's very much a culture shock because over here in the UK, golf is very traditional. The courses are smaller. The tee boxes are right next, near enough, close enough in walking distance to the greens. You don't necessarily need a golf cart or a golf buggy. You don't need one. You can have one. So at most courses they are available, but you don't need one. It's very much walking distance. It's very much a walking sport to get you, and it's very rare that I do get a golf cart or a golf buggy because I enjoy walking. I enjoy a good walk. Easily playing a good round of golf, I can get in about 8,000 steps playing a round of golf here. Over in the States, I don't think it'd be possible to walk because, especially in Florida, like honestly, this is going to sound disgusting, but it was the most I sweated in my whole time being there, and I was only hitting a shot in the sun for like a minute, getting back into the car and like dabbing myself with like a cloth. And may I say, like the customer service on a golf course is beautiful. You get everything you need in the golf cart. You get with me included, with my stuff included, because I rented golf clubs because I didn't take my own. I got some golf balls, I got some tees, I got golf clubs included. I took my own golf shoes, but you could also hire golf shoes. There was a starter which was awesome. It was like, now on the tee, please welcome such and such, and they said my name, which was, I felt like I was playing on the fucking PGA Tour, man. It was insanely cool. It was very, very cool. I really, really enjoyed it. And that, you don't get that over here. And that's why it's a culture shock for me. It was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, I didn't get to finish the round. We got 8 holes in, and then the rain started coming in. We got a storm warning, like there was a siren coming in. It was like, please return. The golf carts were saying, please return to the clubhouse. Play suspended due to rain, storm, blah blah blah. We went back. We waited for a little bit, and we was like, we're just not going to get a chance to play. They said the next chance to play would be 5 p.m. That's too late for what I wanted to do because I had other plans. I was in Disney Springs. I wanted to go watch the drone show, and I wasn't even halfway through. I had another 10 holes to do. So by the time I would have finished the 10 holes, it would have been closer to like 8, 9 o'clock. I would have had dinner late. I would have been able to watch the drone show, and it would have just ruined my whole vibe of the day. So I was like, nah, we'll postpone it. We'll get what's called a rain check. Now again, that's something you don't have in the UK as like a rain check because we're used to the rain. We'll play in all weathers. The only weather we're not allowed to play in is if it's like really, really icy or like the course is closed due to snow or thunderstorms, which is we don't get very often. Rain check was something was like, oh, you can take the balance off your next whatever's left from your round that you've purchased, you can have it off the next round, or you can have it as like a gift card for the pro shop. And I was like, hey, I was going to buy some stuff anyway. I'm going to buy some stuff from the pro shop. And so that's what I did. I bought the green polo shirt with like the white. I'm sure you've probably seen it a couple of times in videos. I'm not sure. I bought 2 polo shirts. One was green with like white kind of like patterns on it, like white stripes. And one was a pink one with kind of like white indecent stripes. And they are specifically for Walt Disney World pro shops. It's got the little Walt Disney World golf logo here. They're Adidas, they're beautiful, they're Climatech, I believe, which is like their golf brand. I bought some golf balls, like a little set of golf balls. You can see them on the set there. They're up there. There. That's like my little golf shelf there. And yeah, inside that there's 3 little balls with Mickey, Donald and Goofy, I believe. And they are specifically from the Walt Disney World golf kind of like branding. And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing my golf round. It was very, very fun. Fantastic. I just wish I was able to finish it. But alas, earwax. It just didn't be. But I can say I got to play golf at Walt Disney World. And I'm super pumped. And I'll be glad when I get to go back at some point, potentially next year, that will be on the agenda for a day for me to go and play a round of golf. 100%. Yes, sir. Number 7. Now this is probably going to be someone on somewhere's list everywhere, on their top moments. And it's seeing the castle. Being able to see that castle as you walk into Magic Kingdom is just breathtaking. It takes your breath away. It really, really does. It was incredible. It was incredible. I've seen it twice. Well, I've seen it on 2 separate occasions, 2 separate vacations, holidays, whatever you want to call it. Back in 2011 was like the first time I got to see the castle, and I was mesmerised. That trip realistically is what made me into a Disney adult. I truly believe that. And so with being able to see that again 13 years on, where I am an established Disney adult and I am an established kind of, I've got a channel based on it, and I've met my best friends doing this. Being able to talk about Disney, being able to see that with my own eyes, not just in videos, was just mesmerising. It was a sight to behold. It really, really was. And just being able to be in the Magic Kingdom after all those years was just fantastic. It really, really was beautiful. It was super incredible to be able to experience all that again, and I cannot wait to experience it all again and again and again and again. Like I say, it's going to be on everyone's list at some point. That castle is kind of like synonymous with being like experiencing Disney. You have to see the castle, or have you really been to Disney? If you've really been to Disney World or Disney, if you've not seen the castle, I don't think so. I don't live there. Maybe the people who live in Florida or live in California are like, yeah, the castle, man. I've seen it thousands of times. It ain't no big deal. It ain't no thing. Chicken wank. Moving on to number 6, Animal Kingdom. 3rd favourite park. Always has been. Always will be. I'm a huge fan of zoos, and I'm a big fan of looking at animals and all that kind of stuff, and being able to learn and experience what the different animals, different names, different facts about them and all that kind of stuff. What I do love about Animal Kingdom more than anything, and it's probably bumped it up even more so, is that I am a huge fan of Pandora and Avatar and the James Cameron kind of like franchise that he's building with those movies. I absolutely love Pandora, World of Avatar at Animal Kingdom. It is breathtaking. This was one part of my trip where I was speechless. There were many times where I was recording and I had to kind of like stop and just take it all in because I couldn't think of the words to say. There are many times where I didn't record because I was just mesmerized. And there's one part of the Animal Kingdom video that's on my series on the channel that I do love, and it's me just watching the world unfold, and I'm stood on like this bridge and I'm just watching the waterfall like flow down. It's so mesmerizing, it's so beautiful. The floating mountains are phenomenal. Like, it is a piece of constructive genius, and Joe Rohde, man, absolutely knocks it out of the park with the construction and the ideology of this park, of this part of the park. It is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. I really, really do. Pandora was one of my favourite parts of my trip, and it was another reason why I wanted to go back. And it's another reason that will keep taking me back. Flight of Passage was absolutely stunning, absolutely breathtaking. That ride is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And that ride made me speechless. I came off that ride and it took me about 5 minutes to even try and record something when I was doing the video. It was incredible. It was incredible. Another one that is equally as incredible and gets a lot of hate, and because they compare it to Pirates and all those kind of boat rides, was Navi River Journey. And we've done a review of that over on Signs, over on here as well, on our Friday ride-throughs with the gang. And it's just beautiful. It really, really is. That animatronic, I love it. I really, really do. The whole kind of like atmosphere, I love it. And we talk about it all. But that ride is just phenomenal. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, it's another reason that will take me back to Animal Kingdom again and again and again. And there's so many more reasons to take me back to Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is getting an Indiana Jones ride. It's getting Where Dinosaur Is. It's getting an Encanto ride. It's getting the Tropical Americas. There's a lot going on for Animal Kingdom, and it's all good. It's all good. And I'm so looking forward to seeing how it all unfolds in the future. Because I love Animal Kingdom. Love. Moving on to number 5. This was from my Magic Kingdom day. The day where I did Magic Kingdom for 13 hours. I had the most amazing day in Magic Kingdom. I met some amazing people. I had some amazing food. I had some amazing memories to solidify that trip for a lifetime. 100%. I need more though. I need more. So I'm getting greedy. Us Disney adults are very greedy with Disney. We want more. We always want more. More memories, more Joffreys, more Starbucks, more drinks, more foods. That's what we want. We want more rides. We want more everything. But what I did enjoy about Magic Kingdom was the rides. Magic Kingdom is my favourite park, hands down. Walking that castle, the People Mover is my favourite attraction in the whole property. 100%. It is. It really, really is. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. It's just beautiful. I love it. Day or night, my People Mover is my go-to. I will be moved by the People Mover no matter what. The 2 rides that I did really, really enjoy, and these were both VQ when I went, and I believe Tiana's still is, and I believe Tron isn't now. Tron's standby. but being able to ride Tiana's and Tron. So this was my first day. I was not adjusted to the time. I was up at 5 o'clock. I secured my Tiana's for the morning. I got to ride Tiana's at about 12:30. Had some lunch, went to Casey's, had a chili cheese dog, fantastic food, love Casey's. Went over to Tiana's, rode Tiana's, really freaking enjoyed this ride. It was fantastic. It was working well. It was a beautiful ride. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. I was a big fan of Splash anyhow, and so to ride Tiana's, being my favorite princess, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Hands down, really enjoyed. I can't say one thing I didn't enjoy about Tiana's. It was more so I was looking forward to riding it. I saw a lot of complaints about it. I saw a lot of hate towards it, and I can understand that. But we've also got to understand that the parks are forever changing. We've got to understand that life moves on, and so Tiana's is here to stay. I wish it was running better the majority of the time, but when I was on it, I had no issues. Saying that, I was very lucky, because this Magic Kingdom day was kind of like, I touched the stroke of genius on this day. I rode Tiana's, and then as soon as I came off Tiana's, I think it was riding for like another 5-10 minutes, so another kind of like go around, and it was gone. It was shut down for the day, and it didn't open again fully properly until a couple of days after, and it was very hit and miss after that. The day I rode it, it was continuous, it was always going. I touched in lucky with that. I really did. Another thing I touched in lucky with was getting a VQ for Tron. Now, I was a bit envious. I was like, I'm not going to be able to ride Tron. Maybe I'll just ride it at Mickey and Minnie's. But no, I got it. I got a VQ for, I think there was still some left, about 1:30. I got a VQ for Tron, and I got to ride that ride at 9:30 at night. And that was the goal. The goal was to ride Tron at night, and I did it. I absolutely did it. I walked up to the light cycle run, and as I was walking, you've seen it in the trailer, it's beautiful. Just being able to see that go over your head is just fantastic, and to be able to experience that is just fantastic. Now, it was a lot of fun. It really was. Now, I will say, when I came off, I felt a little bit queasy, but I don't know whether because I was hungry or I was just extremely tired. I was absolutely exhausted that day after all of that, but I don't think it was Tron. It couldn't have been Tron, because Tron was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely fantastic ride. It is short though. It is very short. It's shorter than people realise. It's 90 seconds, it's like a minute and a half, something like that. You're on it, and before you know it, you're finished. But it is very much a thrill ride. It's a coaster. So you launch, and you set off, you do your thing. There's a little bit inside that you get to experience, and then boom bash, you're done. But it is very much a fantastic ride, and to ride that at night was just phenomenal. It was absolutely breathtaking. It really was. And when I came off, happily ever afterwards playing, I got the photo pass thing, and I just stood there and experienced happily ever after over the Tomorrowland Speedway and over the Tron canopy. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Fantastic end to my day. And I finished off my day going seeing Sunny in Starlight Cafe, and yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Beautiful. I loved experiencing both those rides, those e-ticket rides, and I got to experience both of them in one day. And I can't even argue on how I did it. I don't know. I've touched in very lucky. I had quite a lot of luck on this trip. So yeah, I just wish I had a bit more luck with the golf round. But hey ho, things happen. You can't have everything your way all the time. So it is what it is. But we're moving on to number 4. We're sticking in Magic Kingdom. We're going with just being able to ride all the classic rides that I loved my first time around. Pirate, Peter Pan, Dumbo. Like I say, Magic Kingdom is my favourite park. There's so many rides that I love there that I just hit home a little bit, and it's like, yes. I even had a little bit of appreciation for It's a Small World. I did not ride any the LSD cups because that can go die in a hole. And no, nothing Alice themed. No spinny ride, nothing Alice themed. No, thank you. We're not doing that. No tar, Cinnabit. Now, number 3 is food themed. It's food related. Another thing I really wanted to do at Disney World when I went was go to Ohana. That was the biggest one for me. I wanted to experience the character breakfast at Ohana. And oh boy, did I. I got to experience that after trying for 3 separate days, 60 days out to reserve that. It was a absolute ball ache to try and get it, but I did it. I got it, we did it. It was a hell of a lot of fun, man. That food was incredible. Incredible. That pineapple bread, I still dream about that pineapple bread. I need that pineapple bread in my life, and if I can find a recipe, you know we're gonna make it. I will make that pineapple bread 100%, no matter what. But Ohana, man, the character breakfast, being able to meet Mickey and Pluto and Lilo and Stitch, highlight of my day. One of my highlights at being able to do that. Lilo and Stitch were just fantastic. I loved them to bits. The Ohana breakfast was gorgeous. One of my favourite things there actually was the ham and the pineapple. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, really, really nice. And yeah, and the pog juice, man, the pog juice, beautiful. Well, they call it Stitch juice there. Stitch juice, not pog juice at Ohana. So yeah, but yeah, it was fantastic. That was one of the things I wanted to do. I did it, I experienced it, and I will highly recommend it to anyone. It is probably going to be a staple for me to do it every time I do go to Disney World. Cannot complain at all about the quality of the food, the service, the characters, the experience. It was all there, baby. It was all there. It was all good. Number 2. Again, this is something, the reason why I wanted to go in August, and the reason why I wanted to go for my birthday to Disney World was Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at the Magic Kingdom. I secured a ticket for the first Friday I was there. I landed the Wednesday, was in Magic Kingdom the Thursday. I was back in Magic Kingdom on the Friday from like middle of the afternoon, like 4 p.m. till gone midnight, until everyone shipped out after the party. This day was amazeballs. It was so freaking good. I cannot shed a bad word about the atmosphere, the trick-or-treating. I got to see some brand new things that were launched that year. I got to meet Stitch as freaking Elvis, which is like a life goal of mine, and I've done it. I got to meet the Hitchhiking Ghost. I got to see the Evil Queen. I got to see Jafar. I got to ride some rides. I got to experience the shows. It was just incredible. It was absolutely phenomenal. The food was incredible. Really, really good. Really, really good. There was a couple of things that were a bit hit and miss for me, but everything else for the most part was fantastic. And I cannot even begin to explain how excited I was to do the Mickey's Not So Scary. When I got the tickets, that is what got me through. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to do Halloween at Disney World in August. It was fantastic. It really, really was a fantastic experience. And it was the second weekend. It was the second Friday. And the only thing I'm bummed about, and this is a personal vendetta, like a personal gripe with myself, because I probably didn't plan properly enough to meet these people. This was the day all of the Disney influencers were there. I was there on the 16th of August. It was a Friday. The D23 weekend was the weekend before, so everybody was out of California that weekend. The weekend back, everyone, every Florida-based Disney vlogger or Florida-based vlogger were at this party on Friday the 16th. Did I see anyone? You can bet your bottom butts I did not. I was livid. Absolutely livid. And there was even smaller YouTubers there that were there the same day that I didn't even see. I did not see anyone else recording. So frig knows what happened there. Like, I was not the only one recording. Like, I had the Tim Tracker was there, Adam the Woo, Super Enthused, Paige and Mr. Morrow, friggin' Tom, friggin' Walt Disney World News Tonight, Tom Corliss. They were all there. There was a few others, Pixie Dusted Phoebe. The few others that I enjoy watching were all there. Shout out to all of them. Please go check them out if you've not done so. Be sure to, go give them some love, man. I was absolutely gassed. I was absolutely fuming that I could not meet these people. God knows where they were. Frig knows where they were, because I didn't get to see even a lickety split of it. I was everywhere, and everywhere that I went went on my journey, they were all there in the same video, because I was watching loads and loads of videos. I was like, where were these people? Who and why and how? Where are these people? And did I see anyone? No, absolutely not. Did I see myself in anyone's background? No. I even looked in some of the crowds where I was, because I was in the same crowds as these people. I don't know what happened. I don't know where people were. I don't know where I was. But I did not cross paths with anyone at all. So a goal for California when I go is to cross paths with some of these vloggers, of California-based vloggers, Fresh Baked, Chris Provost, LMG Vids, all of these people. I want to meet them all. I want to do it. That is a goal of mine whilst I'm at Disneyland, to meet some vloggers, because I did not get to meet a single one on my trip here. And I was fuming, especially on that night where everything was happening and everyone was there. Like, you can name a Disney vlogger, they'd be there. Especially like Walt Disney World based, Florida based, Orlando based. They were there. And did I see anyone? No. But nonetheless, ran over. The Halloween party was phenomenal. I loved it. I dressed up as Stitch. I got to meet Stitch as Stitch. It was fucking insane. It was so cool. It was so cool. And so yeah, I loved it, and I got to tick it off my list. I have experienced a Halloween party at Walt Disney World. The next goal is to experience a Christmas party at Walt Disney World, and Halloween at California, somehow, someplace in the future. But yeah, Halloween party was phenomenal. Really enjoyed it. 10 out of 10. One of the whole reasons, again, why I wanted to go. This was one of the plans that was kind of like solidified for me early off the bat, and this is what kind of like made this whole trip kind of like a reality. And I was like, yes, we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be going to the Halloween party, and we did it. And I can say I've done it. It was insane. Really cool. Bucket list item complete. Would I do it again? Hell yeah, 100%. I would do that day in, day out, 100%. Definitely. And so, taking the top spot of this top 10 list, we're sticking with Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I've mentioned it before, I'm going to mention it again. I was dressed as Stitch. I got to meet Stitch as Elvis. Now this goal was, when I saw that this was happening at the Halloween party, I was like, I need to do this. I need to meet this boy 100%. I need to meet Stitch as Elvis, and I did it. And I touched him really lucky. It was one of the first things I did. I was in that first line to meet him. It was about an hour long. As soon as I came out, I saw the parade come down Main Street. I was second row. absolutely fantastic. Just that whole trip was just a stroke of genius. It was so, I didn't plan any of it. I mean, obviously I planned. You're gonna plan. But I didn't plan timings. Timing just fell onto my lap and I was like, I'm gonna take it. The universe is with me. I'm gonna do it. And so, hell yeah, it was one of the most magical moments ever, and it was just beautiful. I absolutely loved every single moment of being able to meet Stitch as Elvis. And anytime I get to meet Stitch, he's just fantastic. I've seen him 3 separate occasions on that one trip. One as Elvis, one at Ohana, and one just around in the park and stuff like that. And so it was just beautiful. It really, really was just a fantastic experience to be able to meet him and just have that goal ticked off. 100%. It was just an incredible journey, incredible holiday, and I cannot wait to do it again. I cannot wait to take y'all with me very soon to when we go to California, which will be a podcast episode coming out to y'all soon. The next episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about kind of like the breakdown of what's happening at California and what I've got planned, because it's not all going to be Disney based. It is, majority of it going to be Disney based, but we've got a few things that I do want to touch on whilst I'm in California. It's not just Disneyland, it's California in general, and I'm so looking forward to sharing that with y'all. But more on that in the podcast very, very soon. But yeah, I want to thank y'all so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Share with your friends and family, and yeah, thank y'all for being awesome. What was your, if you've ever been to Disney World, what is your favourite? What is one of your most favourite memories? If you were at the Halloween party, what was one of your favourite memories of the past Halloween party just gone in 2024? Let me know down in the comments below. Likewise, for any other Disney parks that you are native to, let me know down in the comments below what is one of your favourite moments from the Disney parks, or just any park in general. Let me know. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day, and I'll see y'all very soon. Till then, much love. Peace.